Mr. Muthu, for the love of adventure sports. You are so thin and fragile, said the adventure sports trainer Mr. Sukla. Even taking you along is a risk. What followed these completely discouraging statements was a loud laugh from each of his classmates. Muthu didn't like it. It all started a month ago. A very colorful poster on the school entrance wall called all daredevils who wanted to experience adventure sports to join the club. It spoke of river water rafting, wildlife safari, scuba diving, rappelling, and bungee jump. Adventure sports was something Muthu always wanted to try. National Geographic Channel showed the intricacies involved in these sports. Muthu had watched them keenly. Muthu noted down all the details in his rough notebook. At the bottom of the poster was mentioned the fees 9,000 rupees. Muthu sighed. He had never spent that large amount of money. He wondered if he should even ask Appa for permission to join the club. Days passed by and Muthu kept pondering over whether he should join the club or not. The more he thought of each sports involved, the more he experienced an adrenaline rush within himself. Muthu imagined himself kayaking on the moving body of water, rough waves lashing across the raft while he paddling efficiently. He wondered how the world would look upside down as he bungee jumped from the extreme heights, and scuba diving would be just the right thing to do. Marine life always interested him. Muthu mustered up courage on a Sunday afternoon when Appa relaxed in the balcony with a newspaper in his hand, driving away the flies. I want to join an adventure sports club which has opened in our school. Muthu spoke diligently to Appa. Okay, but only if it is not dangerous, Appa said reluctantly. Muthu wished for once Appa would say yes without any ifs and buts. If ifs and buts were pots and pans, we would fry them up and have no plans, Muthu said sarcastically. What? Appa sat up, surprised at these cocky words. Appa, adventure sports have to be dangerous. There is no adventure without danger. Muthu tried his best to explain. In fact, Appa saw extreme danger in what Muthu was demanding. And what kind of adventure sports are they conducting? Asked Appa. Muthu removed his notebook and showed Appa the page where he had noted down all the details. Appa didn't seem as taken back by the cost as he was by the extremeness involved in each sport. He didn't consider his son capable of handling them. Can you just be satisfied watching them on TV? No, came a prompt reply from Muthu. The next day, Muthu shared his worry with Raman. Well, a lot of convincing needs to be done with parents. It is a given fact, explained Raman. Now, what you need to learn is that you have to convince your parents with reason. Make them understand that what you plan to do has adequate safety measures involved, and above all, you are capable of handling the danger without hurting or harming yourself. But if there is more reason involved in their argument, you need to listen to what your parents have to say. Muthu spoke to Appa that evening and explained to him how he was eager to experience something different in life. that he would look after himself, and if he found something dangerous, he would not indulge in it. Appa seemed convinced and allowed Muthu to enroll in the club. Muthu sensed the worry on Appa's face, but he kept assuring him that he was capable of what he wished to undertake, only to end up hearing the most discouraging words from Mr. Sukla. Muthu's head dropped as he walked back to Appa. "Let us go home," he said. "No, Muthu, you need to convince him," said Appa, "just like you convinced me." Muthu was amazed to see the determination in his father's eyes. "Don't give up so soon," said Appa. Muthu walked back to Mr. Sukla. "Sir, who said thin and fragile people do not have strength, stamina, and above all courage?" asked Muthu confidently. Mr. Sukla seemed stumped. "You see, sir, since I am thin, it will give me more flexibility. My endurance is much more than the chubby boys around. Big and hefty need not always quantify as strong and powerful. Thin and fragile need not always quantify as weak others," Muthu explained humbly. Mr. Sukla did not like being challenged. "Let us test you, little fellow," he said. What followed was a military-like test, but Muthu cleared each hurdle. Faster and stronger he became as he went along. The boys hooted in favor of Muthu. Appa seemed stunned at his son's capability and was proud too. Finally, Mr. Sukla gave in since he was exhausted conducting the tests. Mr. Sukla took out his diary, noted down Muthu's name, address, and accepted the fees. Muthu walked back with his father, head held high and confidence beaming in him. He had successfully convinced others of his capability without feeling rejected by the negative comments. "It's all about believing in yourself," Muthu said to Raman the next day.